Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm asking for your feedback. Let me know what you think about this. This is the first time I've ever recorded a hybrid travel trailer, and I just think this is too cool for school. This is the 2024 Rockwood Roo 235S. And what makes it a hybrid, as you can see up here, there is, whatever you want to call it, a tip out or slide out bed with a canvas top. There's also an additional one down in the back. So there's actually no dedicated bedroom, but what that leaves you with is two great places to sleep along with a really open, airy floor plan. So in the back, you have your first area to sleep. And then up in the front, you have a more open area to sleep, both of which are going to be queen size beds with heated mattresses. You're also going to get a very large slide out in this model with a dinette that has a removable table, but that drops down to make some extra sleeping. And then right next to it, you have a kind of mini little love seat sofa that also pulls out to make a bed that happens to be directly across from a TV with a fireplace and a little extra, hidden storage. You're gonna have a 12-volt refrigerator with ample room to get all the cooking done, and then the bathroom is kind of the same way. Just enough space to get the job done. But I mean, check out this outdoor kitchen, right up for kicks. But I just want to know if you guys think I should be doing, more campers like this. Again, it's the 2024 Rockwood Roo 235S, and I'll tell you, these things are impressive. Now I'll put all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes down in the description. So if you want some more information, go there. There'll also be a link for the pricing along with a link directly to the manufacturer. We're going to start on the inside, then work our way around the outside. But, I hope you guys enjoy yourself, and I hope you consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Help me reach my goal, 75,000 subscribers here in 2024. That'd be just special. And, if not, maybe drop a comment, let me know why. So this is your living room slide, one of the drop-down tent beds, whatever you want to call it. If you know the technical name, feel free to educate me a little bit. And then right here is the one that's in the back. I'd probably make this like the kids' corner because you have this wall. It's a little bit more, if you're claustrophobic, it's open and airy enough. But if you are, you're probably not finding yourself back here. But you drop this down, you set up the metal bars, and boom, you got this little mini bedroom tent area. You can also open these areas up for a good view or a great breeze, which is nice. You get some additional storage right up top with the little mesh netting. You also get a little bit more of that right here. Great place to put a book. Right now I'm reading the second book of the Fourth Wing series. So if you like dragons and wizards and all that kind of good stuff, you should check that out. TV backer, solar charge controller. You're going to get 200 watts of solar there up on the roof. And you also can check all your tank fills, batteries, different lighting structures, gas and electric. So if you're for your water heater, so flip on that electric if you're down at the campground. It'll be nice and free for you. And then a tank heater. So even though this doesn't have a hard side, you can still use this a little bit, earlier in the spring or later in the fall without your tanks freezing because of the fact you have the tank heater. You might freeze. You might want to bring a space heater with you, but you'll be all right. Heat and AC there. One thing I like about the Rockwood in general, the Rockwood Flagstaff, kind of full lineup, is you're going to get supreme construction quality. So a lot of people will say aluminum studded, RV as far as like the exterior, what's in between the walls. This is 6-sided aluminum frame construction. So the entire shell, if you imagine it as a shell, if you strip off the wall, you're going to see all the studding, even the wood truss work is going to be aluminum, which is really nice. A sturdier way to build, a little bit more expensive, but fully walkable roof, no problem, and no wood to have to worry about. Interior height here, I'm going to guess probably somewhere around 6'6" or so. Maybe 6'8", I don't know. But it's also got the barrel roofing, so it's going to open you up to a more of kind of like an airy feel. 15K AC right here with the dump valve. So if you're going to be hanging out maybe right at the table, I mean, you could just kick that right there. So it opens up and just blasts all the AC right in the center portion. Or of course you can evenly distribute it throughout the track. But the way that this is designed in one open area, I'd probably just leave it closed or open. I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. So right here, as you can see, you got yourself a slide. So I don't know why I blanked on that. You got yourself a slide. So this part right here is going to be your dinette where you sit down, play some cards, have a meal, and maybe catch up on some work or something like that. But this table is also removable, so you can pull this, you know, kind of in and out as you please. It also drops down to make a bed. So if you have a couple more kids, like myself, we've got 4 at home. You know, I'd probably try to stuff 2 there, 1 here, and then 1 right here, because this also makes a pull-out bed. So another great place to sleep. I'd probably put one of the older ones, you know, right there, because it's a little bit more comfortable, you know, I would imagine. But I'll be testing that out here soon. So another thing that is nice about the Flagstaff Rockwood is, you know, when I said it's 6-side aluminum frame construction, I might be able to go ahead and go on a limb and say it's 7-side aluminum frame construction. Because one thing that they do different, one thing that they do that's a little bit unique, is once you peel back all the layers, you know, underneath this, and you can kind of see a hint of it right there, even underneath the seating is going to be aluminum. Normally it's just a, you know, 1-inch beam of wood that goes under there. So if you're a bigger guy like me, the example that was told is you put your knee right here to go and pull down your Dracula shades, you know, to block out some of the sun. You're not going to break that aluminum. If you sit down too hard and you're a bigger person, you know, you could break a piece of wood. I have not personally experienced that, but I have seen it been complained about in forums before, so it's obviously a pain point for some folks. Now, having a slide that's about 5'9" will lead you to a couple things. One, you get 2 bigger size windows. They're both going to be tinted. They both open up for a nice breeze. Or the other alternative would be 2 smaller windows, but you get overhead storage. So let me know what you think. Should they go all storage, keep it split half and half, or, you know, just in general, just have massive windows all over the place and forget the storage? Black glass insert. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Also notice it's going to be hands-free, so it's on that strut system right there. You got some reading lights, which is pretty nice. You know, my family, my wife is a big-time reader. I could see her, you know, just kicking up, curling back, and reading a good book while being nice and lit up. Me, if I'm out there, I'm typically going to watch a nice little camping movie. But you got a great place to do it. You got your Insignia TV. You also have a sound bar for some good sound. You got a little bit of storage, and then your fireplace. And those fireplaces put out 100 degrees of heat, 4,700 BTUs. So it'll heat up 400 square feet. And in an RV that doesn't have different sections, different doors, different areas to worry about, that'll probably heat up the entire RV in a day that's about 45 degrees. So again, going back to that tank heater, saving money down at the campground because that electric is free, that propane is not. The TV right back behind here, look at that. Talk about a great place. And I love the fact that they put in the hanging bar right here. So you could do, you know, depending on how you arranged it or how picky you are, you know, you could probably put some shirts in there. Maybe just the tail would drop down. But certainly there's a lot of stuff you could put in there. Heck, you know, I might venture to say that'd be some good dry food storage. I'd probably put some hooks and just hang my bags up there. Just be kind of a lazy turd about it. You got the old Steam Sucker 3000 fan right there, so bigger than average. I love seeing that. And then here you are, you know, up in the front where I'm going to be sleeping. You know, where me and the wife are snuggling up and doing all that kind of good stuff. You got a little privacy curtain right there. But, again, everything opens up for a good breeze or good view. Heated. You also have a little bench right there. I think that's nice. They put a little cushion there. You know, they thought about that. And then some pretty good storage here up underneath. So you're not short on storage. That looks like it's an inverter there. Yeah, must be. And then you have 2 outlets. It's going to be inverter hooked up. So it's on the circuit right there. 2 USB and a universal C. And then you flip it around. And, you know, you're kind of back over to, like, your kitchen area. Man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. They have one of my favorite refrigerators. What's nice about this fridge is if I'm over here, you know, watching a movie and I want to grab a drink, boom, I come in, it opens up. Well, what if I'm walking in from the doorway and I just want to come in here and grab a quick little brewski? Bada boom, bada bang. So it opens up from both sides, so I think that is pretty cool. It's also going to be 12 volt, so it'll run off the solar on top, you know, your battery when you're driving down the road, all that good stuff. And I believe with Rockwood you can still option a propane and electric refrigerator if that's something you prefer. A little bit more expensive. They got to cut some holes and whatnot. So, you know, it's not what I would recommend, but who knows how you're using it. Maybe you're purely boondocking and you need to do that. You have your Magic Chef microwave. You also have, you know, a light, a fan, 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. And then you got a nice place to cook up, you know, some chicken, some pizzas, whatever you got to do. Stainless steel bowl with the little drying rack doodads. Hitting the dishes from all angles, except not completely. Wish there was a little snake right there. Hitting your dishes from some angles. And then right here, clean cut storage and access to your plumbing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Another thing that I like too is they actually use a real wood for this. It's not like a press board or anything like that. And then right here, we got the closet, which is going to have some adjustable shelving. So you can remove those if you would like and turn this into a hanging closet. You got the little octopus doodads, hang a coat on me, and you're ready to rock. Or, you know, use it for some more dry shelving. But between this one and that one, I think you're pretty well equipped to say that that might be unnecessary. Now into the bathroom. It's kind of that get me done size with enough space to, you know, for someone like me who's a little bit rounder, to still be able to use it. You know, you got the porcelain foot flush throne, so I like seeing the fact that it is porcelain. You got your accent lighting. You got the hard wrap plastic here, so that way you don't have to worry about anything spilling on over. It also keeps down on weight and in cost. You got the little mirror, place for the old bowling gun, baby. And then the corner radius shower. Not a huge fan of these, but you know, I get it. They are kind of tight for somebody like me, but they're not so tight that you have to tape a sponge to the wall to get clean. You are going to be just a-okay. And then right here is going to be the shower miser. So you see that this is blue. You turn on that hot water, it'll circulate, circulate, circulate instead of spitting out the little hose there. And then once that turns white or yellow, depending on which one they used, that indicates that it is hot and ready and you're not wasting a drop of that valuable fresh water. So pretty darn nice. You also got a second fan right there. But let me show you what I'm looking like here. So I mean, you can see I fit in here just fine, but when I close it, well, now you can't see. So when you close it, you know, it'll be all right. Maybe heck, for a camping trip, no problem. If I'm living in it, I might get a little bit picky, but you know, for 5 days, I only spend about 5 minutes in the shower anyway. But drop a comment, let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2024 Rockwood Roo 235S. Now I'm going to go around the outside, show you what she's all about, but I'm also going to close up the slide so that way you can at least see that, which you're going to have full access to the bathroom and all of your appliances, which is pretty nice. So hopefully, if my editing is right, that'll flash in now. And then we're going to head outside. So back out around the outside, I think they are definitely pretty darn cool looking. I think that that actually adds to some of the appeal to me. Just the fact that it's, I don't know, it's just so neat. I just think it's pretty darn cool. So 235S Roo, you're gonna have your power tongue jack. You got a built-in light right there, which I like seeing that. You know, it just makes hooking up at night a little bit easier. You got your 2 propane bottles. You also have a battery box with 2 spots. You got your rock guard up front to help kind of protect that fiberglass front, and you know, you see that you don't want to get the things dinged up. I also like the slam latch doors that they're using. So you open that up and you got a little bit of storage, and that's going to be a hand crank for your power tongue jack, and it looks like they included one for the slide. Yeah, you don't see that too often. Solar charge on the go right there. This is that outdoor kitchen that we kind of briefed on a little bit earlier, but 2 stovetop burner, which means there's going to be an LB disconnect right under there. And then that refrigerator, I mean, just doesn't get much better than that. And then bada bing, bada boom, along with an outlet. You know, I'd probably put like a Keurig or a blender, depending on if we're getting funky down at the campground. You got a little, a griddle that you can put like a griddle on here or some extra countertop space on this track. You also have outlets, Furrion TV, your potable water, and then an outdoor shower. And I like how there's an outdoor shower on this side. So, you know, if you're bringing the kids and they get a little bit dirty scrounging up through the woods, spray them down a little bit, you know, you're ready to rock. So you got dual axles, but they're also going to be on an independent suspension system, which is going to be nice. So basically, if a pothole comes, it'll go like doof, doof, separately, and the other side won't take some of the beating as well. So what that's basically going to mean to you is nothing more than a nice, smoother ride. 2 exterior speakers, a big old awning that goes pretty much the length of the entire camper. You also have these solid entry steps that do flip up into the doorway. And then you have a bumper. Let's see, you have a bumper with a 2-inch receiver, so you can hold up to 300 pounds on that. You also get a spare tire there as well. A little bit of storage. This is going to be where you plug in your unit, and this is going to be your docking station. So you got your cable and satellite hookups, your black tank flush, which is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank, and then your city water connection and your antifreeze inlet. Your dump valve for your gray tank and your sewer outlet's going to be located right there. Notice how you have a framed-in window on this side, but a frameless window on the exterior portion of it, which is pretty darn nice. Nice little sleeker look to it, that's for sure. Under 6,000 pounds and under 25 feet. I'll tell you, it just doesn't feel like that. It just feels bigger. Pretty darn cool. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter, and this was the 2024 Rockwood Roo 235S. Hope you guys have a great day. See you.